Jim, what are your feelings after that?
Another night of frustration, unfortunately. The first half I thought was a terrible game of football, a really poor spectacle from both teams. Second half I thought we were excellent. We played the majority of the half in Ross County's territory. We had numerous opportunities, number of balls in the box. Unfortunately, we're back to that old line again about not taking chances, and the onus is not just on the strikers. Everybody out there needs to take some responsibility, and we've had a number of set plays tonight, good deliveries coming in the box. Somebody needs to go and get on the end of a cross, and it's extremely frustrating, and it's a far better point for Ross County than it is for us. It feels a bit like a defeat for us, but we have to just keep working and doing as many crossing and finishing exercises as we possibly can. The players are working so hard, and they're desperate to give the fans some goals to go and cheer. But unfortunately tonight it just wasn't to be.
That's the last couple of games created plenty of chances, just unable to take them. Do you think it's a confidence thing, or is it just one of those things?
I think sometimes confidence can play a part. But look, tonight we've had 25 goal attempts, I think it is. We've had 9 or 10 good chances, good shots on target. Sometimes you've got to credit the opposition and say, the goalkeeper's made some good saves and the defenders have got some good blocks in. But there comes a time where you need a little bit of composure. I felt we were sclaffing, a couple of things and snatching at things, and I think we just need to have a bit more quality in the final third. I think that's 8 draws, I think, now in out of the 16 league games. Half the games, and I can think of probably 3 or 4 games like tonight, very similar to tonight, where we've been completely on top and haven't been able to get our noses in front, and it's come back to hurt us. And this is something that we need to keep trying to improve on. If we weren't getting in good areas and we weren't creating chances, then as a manager you would be even more concerned. But as I said, we've had 25 decent attempts on goal tonight, and for one reason or another it just hasn't quite went our way.
Given the fact, like we mentioned, that we are creating those chances and the performances are there, does that give you heart that it should all come together?
Yeah, look, right now I'm really frustrated, and similar to the players and the staff and obviously all the supporters that were here tonight, we're all disappointed. I think it says how far we've came really in a short period of time, that we expect to turn up here tonight and turn over Ross County. County have been on a good run of form prior to tonight. If anybody cares to take a look at their recent results, they're one of the top scorers in the league as well. We've managed to keep a clean sheet. Once I go home and relax and kind of lose this frustration, then of course I will look at the positives. But the negatives of tonight are the fact that we haven't been able to find the back of the net, and it's something that really came back to bite us last season. We missed out on the top 6 by a couple of goals, and I really don't want to be standing here again post-split talking about what could have been. We're all in it together. We all take responsibility, win, lose or draw, me especially as manager. We went with a very, very attacking lineup tonight. We tried to get as much quality as possible in the final third. We went 2 strikers. As I said earlier, if we weren't getting the opportunities and we weren't being creative in the final third, then you would be more concerned. I do believe it will change. The players are far too good and are working far too hard for it not to change, but it needs to happen sooner rather than later.
And it's Pittodrie on Saturday to face Aberdeen. What do you expect there?
Yeah, Aberdeen had a good result tonight. That they've just jumped above us, I think, and they're a very good side. They carry a real attacking threat with the players that they've got available. Like Ramirez and Hedges, and we're going to have to be at our best to take something back down the road. But we've got a tough run of fixtures coming up now. We've got all the big boys in the next 3 or 4 games. So we know we're going to be having to fight and scrap for every point we get now in the coming weeks. But we're full of belief, we're full of confidence. Our away record is very, very good, and we'll have to try and recover now as best we can. There's not a great deal of time between now and Saturday, so the boys will have to recover as quickly as they can over the next 48 hours and be ready to go again against Aberdeen.
Jim, thanks very much for your time.
All right, thanks James. Cheers buddy.